Hello everyone. So I'm back with another topic. Today we are going to see the concept of loops. Before I begin, let me ask you a simple question. If you have to print your name once, how will you do that? Yes, I'm sure all of you know that. We will do system.out.println and you will print your name, right? This is how you will do. SOPLN is system.out.println. Yes. Now, if I ask you to print your name more than once, say 100 times, how will you do that? See, don't tell me to write SOPLN 100 times. Okay, this will become too boring, lengthy, and inefficient. So Java provides you with better and smarter way to do the same things. So here comes the concept of loops. So Java provides you with three types of loops: for, while, and do while. So with the help of loops, you can perform a task more than once. Now let's see the syntax of for loop, which is here. Okay. Okay, this is obstructing the way. Let me erase it. Yes, we will not be printing it 100 times for sure. We will use a different way of doing the same with the help of loops. So here comes the syntax of for loop. Here we have the three parts of for loop. For, first comes initialization, then comes the condition, and then comes the increment or decrement, which controls the loop. Okay, and here you will have the group of statements to be executed. So this is the syntax for using a for loop. So for loop is basically used when you want to repeat a task a definite number of times. So when you know number of iterations in advance, we go for loop because all the three things are placed in one statement separated by semicolon here. So for example, if you have to do, say, print your name 100 times, so how will you do that? See, here you have to use a counter variable which will keep the count of how many times you want to repeat a task. So here I'm using I as a counter variable and I will use system.out.println and I print my name. Okay, so this will do the task. So you don't have to write 100 times the SOPLN statements. So just by using for loop, you can print your name 100 times. I hope it is clear. So with the help of for loop, you can do tasks like printing first 10 natural numbers, printing all the 2-digit even numbers, printing first 10 multiples of a number, and so on. Now, if you observe here, for example, for printing 10 natural numbers. Now, what are the first 10 natural numbers? You know very well it is 1, 2, 3, 4 up till 10. So you know the beginning point, you know the ending point, and you know the difference between the two values, which is +1. So this will help you to initialize the variable, and this will help you to frame the condition, and this will help you to write the upgrade expression. Okay, so let me show you the same example. or a similar example through BlueJ. Yeah, I stop share and I will share the BlueJ screen. Yes, so in this program, I specifically wrote it to show you the working of this program. Hope you are able to see. Now this is the program class loop, public static void, for example. And here I'm printing SOPLN hello everyone once. Now let's see the output of this and then we will see. Compile. Okay, let me just stop share and reshare once. Compile. It is giving no syntax error. And then when I do, yeah, when I right click, it is already compiled. And since it is a static function, I will call it directly through class by clicking on the method, and it gives you hello everyone as an output. Now, this is printing it once. Now, let's go back to the program and make the change here. Here, I will use the for loop which I already wrote and I kept it in comments. Now here I is starting from 1, I less than equal to 10 and I plus plus. And here it is printing hello everyone. Now here there are few things to be noted. Now here, if you have just a single statement to be executed, then blocks are optional. It is not compulsory to put the blocks. You put or you skip, it doesn't matter. But if you have multiple statements to be executed, then keeping them in blocks is compulsory. So here, you can even skip putting them in block. Now, how does it work? Or, wait a minute. Since you all are used to keeping it in block, let me also put, but you can try out the same thing without keeping in blocks. Now, how does it work? Let me show you the dry run for this. Yes, so here, the dry run part, dry run. Here, what variables we are using? It's just I variable, okay, and the output. So I is initial value of I is 1. After that, the control goes to condition part. Now, the condition is true or false. 1 less than equal to 10 is true. Therefore, the control enters the block and it will execute whatever statements are written within the for. And there you see hello everyone. It prints and then from here, the control will go back to the upgrade expression, I becoming 2. And then from here back to the condition. Now again, in the second iteration, your condition is true. And therefore, it will again enter the block and print hello everyone second time. And then it will go back and make I 3. And this process will continue like this. At one point, your I will become 10. 10 less than equal to 10 is again true. It will print hello everyone 10th time. And then when it goes back, I will become 11. And 11 less than equal to 10 is false. And now the control will come out of the for block here. there are no statements, then comes here and it stops, right? So this is how your for loop works. So you start with simple examples and become familiar with the working of for. Let's check the output of this. Yes. So here I compile the program. It has no syntax error. So let me right click, call the function. Yeah. And now you can see it has printed hello everyone 10 times. So if you are able to print it 10 times, you can even print it any number of times. So this is the concept of for loop. Just try using it in BlueJ and try all these questions which are written here. Just to give you a brief hint about all this, see in the first one, you have to print 10 natural numbers and you know it begins from 1 to 10, right? So this will be your initial value. This will be your condition and the difference between each will become your upgrade expression. Now, in case of this, print all 2-digit even numbers. So you know the first 2-digit even number is 10, then 12, 14. Like that, it will go on, and the last 2-digit is 98. So this will help you with the initialization part, which will be I equal to 10. And this will help you to frame the condition, which is this. And the difference between the terms of the series will help you to frame the upgradation part. So this is ready. And since you're using a variable I, you either declare it outside or you declare it inside. You have to declare the variable before using it. So you can do it in one of the two ways. Don't use both the ways. And here what you will print? You will print SOPLN I. So this will help you to print all the 2-digit even numbers using a for loop. Printing the name 100 times. Try this printing 10 multiples of a number. Multiples of a number are like, for example, your number is 5. So the output you should get is 5, 10, 15, 20, up till 50, the 5 table, okay? But here it is of a number, so you accept a number n as a parameter or through scanner or any other way. Then calculate and print average marks of all students of your class. So please try out all these and hope you understood the basic for loop. Just become familiar by using all this in BlueJ through programming. Okay. Thank you, everyone.